Ouch! You need to wake up.
You're right.
Oh, hey guys! I didn't see you right there because I was busy doing my homework. Anyways, I'm Maria Charmaine A. Dumenesi. I'm 17 and I'm a grade 12 senior high school student taking up humanities and social sciences at La Consolacion College, Bacolod, here in the Philippines. Lately, we've been into this kind of an alarming situation where we should observe hygienic practices. We were quarantined in our houses, delayed opening of classes, or worse, school closures, and there are a lot more. And this is all because of COVID-19. Thousands of people have died, and the number of people getting infected by this are getting bigger. While there's still no accurate vaccine for this perennial pandemic, we as students want to make sure that we can still learn and continue our education even in our homes. Good thing there's this online learning where we can continue our studies with the use of technology and stuff. Just like this. Now, let me show you how the new normal back to school looks like. So I'm just gonna show you the things that I'm gonna use for my online classes and of course my actual study area. Let's go. Okay, so this is my study area, my actual study area. And then my laptop. And then I have here this pencil box, which includes the ball pen, the pencils, and others. I have also here this notebook where I can put some notes, and then some bond papers, and then this small chair here where I sit during online classes. So yeah, that's it guys. We're also required to wear in our school uniforms because it's nice, just to feel the vibe of going back to school. Now, what if you don't have any gadgets to use for online learning? Well, schools here in the Philippines offer modular learning where students will be given modules or printed resources and do self-study in their homes. So if gadgets are the only problem, you can always choose modular learning. However, the parents or guardians or you yourself will be picking up the printed modules. That's why my mom won't let me go for modular learning because it's too risky out there. Another thing, there's always a way, you can always borrow to your friends, neighbors, relatives, some gadgets if they have some extra. Just like what I showed you in the previous clips of my video, that laptop was from my aunt because I don't have one for myself. But remember, as the saying goes, if there's a will, there will always be a way. This is just a virus. I know we're stronger than this. We can't let it control and ruin our lives. We can't let that happen. This isn't a hindrance for us to stop our education. We can always find a solution for that. Our Philippine national hero once said, "The youth is the hope of our nation." And yeah, it's true. We are the only hope of our nation. That's why we should finish our studies and make a change in the society. We should be good role models to the younger generation. Also, those frontliners, they've been our inspiration to all of us all this time. For all their sacrifices, hard works, etc. And of course, those who are infected by this virus, who keep on fighting for their lives. They remind us that there's still hope. That you don't just give up that easily. This past few months, I've been trying my best to sanitize my hands regularly, wear face mask and face shield wherever I go, Me and my fam as well. We've been practicing social distancing with each other. I'm also educating myself of the news regarding COVID-19, and of course, I'm praying every night that hopefully this pandemic will end as soon as possible. Even in little things, I can say that I can contribute for the betterment of the world. Few months ago, my family and my relatives, we had a talk with each other regarding the opening of classes, and I just opened up to them that maybe I can't enroll this school year because of this pandemic, and I don't have anything to use for online learning. But my aunt said that I shouldn't be wasting my time, and she insisted to lend me her things for my online class. I then realized what she has said to me. So this whole quarantine months, I've been keeping myself busy trying to exercise regularly, to become physically fit. Also, I'm eating a lot of fruits and veggies to strengthen my immune system, and so that I will be healthy, productive, and be able to listen attentively to my online classes. I'm also reading books. I'm reading books in preparation for the opening of classes, and for me to enhance my vocabulary, and for me to have a lot of learnings as well. And of course, taking care of our garden and playing with my pets also helped me to be optimistic in life. Me and my group of friends as well, we've been sending messages simultaneously with each other, asking how each of us are doing with our families despite this pandemic. We were also checking each other's condition, sending warm wishes with each other, and reminding each other to observe hygienic practices wherever we go. I also asked them about their plans this school year, if they're gonna continue their education or not. Unfortunately, they all responded to go to school this school year. We also shared our thoughts regarding our other classmates who can't afford to go to school this school year. And we were sad by their situation because we can't do anything about it. We were encouraging them, but still they insisted to just rest for this school year and, just find work from home jobs. We also open up to each other how happy and excited we are because we're gonna meet again soon, but virtually. And at the same time nervous because we're worried the connection might be unstable during online classes. Going back to school with all this new normal and stuff, it feels kind of new to me. Like, how am I supposed to get used to it? Because, it just feels different compared before, where I see my friends, classmates, teachers, etc. Like, I can hold and hug them tightly, where my friends and I laugh and make fun of each other. And after dismissal, we would always go to our favorite place, go karaoke and stuff. And of course, the nervousness and all during the oral recitation of our beautiful and handsome teachers. I miss moments like that. I just hope and pray that everything will get back to normal. With all this stuff that's happening, I can truly say that it's a lot to take. This year, 2020, has been a rough year, but I know we can get through this. I was hesitant at first to continue my education, but deep down, I want to learn. I want to finish my studies and, help and inspire a lot more students to go to school. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." I know we can't fully pay back our parents who supported our education, but paying them back. By finishing our studies, getting a diploma, and get a decent job. For them, I believe it's enough. You know, I have many dreams to fulfill. I have a lot of dreams that I want to fulfill, and one of them is to graduate and make my parents proud. And I'll make that happen. No one and nothing can stop me. I may fail, but I know how to get back on my feet. I know we don't give up that easily, especially us girls. We're born to make a change in the society. God has given us talents and skills to make a change in the society. To you, learners, nothing is impossible with God. Just have faith in yourself and of course to God. Be brave. Trust the process, dream big, and together, we will make a difference. We will succeed.